Some of us have great amounts of group hate. Group hate is the actual hatred or dislike of working in groups. When you get a group assignment in class, you may be thinking, please, can I just be an individual and do it and it'll be okay? If so, you may have a little bit of group hate. Why does group hate develop? Generally, it's because we've had bad experiences working in groups before. We've been in groups that aren't productive, that aren't satisfying, and as a result, we felt stressed, frustrated, or even aggravated because our results were tied to other people's work and it didn't meet our goals. So let's talk a little bit about some barriers in groups so we can work to overcome them and hopefully make our groups more productive and lower that amount of group hate. So the first thing that we have to think about in being in a group is, what are some of the hidden agendas? Hidden agendas are when people come in with their own ideas, their own beliefs, or even their own goals. Now again, I want to make sure you understand here, having good ideas and your own ideas in a group is essential. But when your ideas are simply tunnel focused and you're only willing to focus on what you want, not the group's goals overall, it becomes very, very difficult for all engaged. And so we want to think about what hidden agendas may be present. Now they're called hidden for a reason. We don't just come in and say, this is what Amy wants, this is what you want. And so we have to think about what are some of the barriers that may be standing in the way. So let's think about a group project in class. Some of the hidden agendas may be the grade that you want. If one group member is wanting an A and this group member is wanting a B, this group member wants a C, and this other group member is happy with D for diploma, how's that group going to work together? Yeah, those are 4 different hidden agendas that if we don't talk about, we're going to have issues with. So we want to talk about what our expectations are, what our results are, what our goals are, and set them as a group, because once we all know the group goal and we all have buy-in to that group goal, we're much more likely to work well together to accomplish it. If we're working towards 4 different goals or 4 different grades, we're going to have a lot of frustration as we're working together. Another thing that we have to be aware of when we're working in groups is something known as groupthink. Groupthink is when the group begins to think all alike. And when we take groupthink to the extreme, groupthink is when having agreement and consensus, where everybody's in agreement, becomes more important than the actual issue that we're discussing. Sometimes when we get in groups, we want to make everybody happy. And by doing so, we just agree and go along. The problem is we're not actually looking at the issue, the problem, and making the best decision. When we engage in groupthink, we decide that agreeing is more important than anything else. And so it's important to have someone who's willing to, in the group, advocate for other sides. Even if they don't believe in that side, let's talk about some other issues so that we can see the problem, the issue, the goal from all different perspectives that may be present. We want to be careful of pulling rank in a group. Pulling rank occurs when someone says, well, I'm the boss, and so this is what we're doing. It's kind of like a parent saying, because I said so. When someone pulls rank and says, because I said so, how does that make the other group members feel? Yeah, not very happy, not very engaged. Now they may, if it's a very authoritarian leader, do the work, but are they going to do it happily? And even more importantly, are they going to do it well? When we look at communication in a group, we want to make sure that we're maintaining good group communication. That means we need to avoid defensive communication where we think people are attacking us and so we're defending ourselves. We want to maintain group engagement and cohesiveness, where group members are engaging well with each other, sharing ideas, and knowing that their voice is welcome. When we do that, group hate usually goes down and our group productiveness increases. Make today a great day.